awake. E.
Just having the night of my life with that fucking gem. Loving it.
Does a lot of damage. It's very nice.
Much appreciated.
Oh, hell yeah. Nicholas saw my message. Let's see. Does that mean I woke him up?
I'll be here 8:31.
Hang on. Shade, Randy, Nicholas, Black Drag, Inferior Lock, and... Nope, TTK. That's it. Okay. Man, if people listen to what I was listening to right now, they'd think I'd be insane. I hate when there's like an RP section of an album.
Eh.
How long is this? 12 minutes? Nope.
Jesus. What the fuck are you listening to?
It's just like normal ass fucking like folk guitar, and then all of a sudden Buddy starts talking about how the mind is the exit that the soul goes through. I'm just like, what the fuck? I was like letting it go for like 2 minutes there. I was like, man, okay, get on with it. And then check the time. It was like 10 minutes left. I ain't about to listen to that.
Oh, when were you gonna or Bladestorm instead of Lusting?
Yeah, during my cooldowns.
When is that?
So usually it's on Polite Treacherous Transmitter, Thunderous Roar Avatar, Rampage, Bladestorm. But you don't use Transmitter, do you?
No.
Just once you press Avatar and get your Rampage going, just Bladestorm. Or you could gamble it. You could just go in without Blades or without Rampage, but that would make it, you know, a lot less likely to be good.
Ding ding.
Ding ding.
You got a healer, right?
No. Carl lives this somehow.
We're both here. What you mean? And I got both of them, so it's fine. I'm now realizing we don't have a healer here.
Very cosmetic roll, dude.
Yeah. Fair. I wouldn't have taunted the other one off of you if I'd realized there was no healer.
I'll res you with my mind.
Appreciate it.
Oh, I can res that.
Thank you. No, 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 no!
Well,
I was expecting the bridge to go out.
Doing the Cleveland Brown.
Yeah, he was in a bathtub that fell out of a house.
Wow.
Hey, Randy.
Yeah, hello.
Just waiting on you and Arthur. Yeah, maybe he has to fire another agent. That's why he's late.
Mm.
maybe he has to recruit Maniac.
Dude, you know what? I'll get up in Maniac's DMs. What if he's the fucking casual farmer we need? Probably check in with Max Jets after raid today.
I'm a fucking push to talk. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Is there a WoW patch today? Because I got a WoW update and like 10 add-on updates.
Nope.
Huh.
Bro, what if they nerf the ring?
Oh shit, dude.
No.
It did?
I don't know. I said, what if?
Huh?
Hot fixes. Let's see. Nope. It's all SOD.
If SOD was codename for
Yeah.
Suck
ring.
our dick.
Suck our dick. That's right. Well, while we wait, take your gaze to the principal's office channel, and go to the pinned messages, and go to the spreadsheet, and then pick something for next tier.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait, and what?
It's in the principal's office. Basically, just
Oh,
find your
principal's
name.
office, okay.
Yep. Hmm? Those are. Let me check the Quinal. First is Sludge and Kimbo. Second is Max Shade Baines. Third is Warnala Carl Renaka.
Randy's playing Munga Myadnar?
That's
Oh,
what he
yeah.
wants to play, bro.
Fuck yeah.
I do have the condition that if you're gonna re-roll, it has to be at least 6:30 by the time 11.1 comes out, because we're not dragging it. So, if you're gonna play something new, you gotta play it.
Bet.
I would like to be close to week 1 AOTC again next tier, like we were this tier. It helps out a lot.
Why is WoW updating so goddamn slow, dude?
Yeah.
I'm at like 61%.
What else can I do here with your time while we wait for Randy to log in? You can look at the Cornell channel if you haven't yet, and you'll see I assigned everything to the best of my ability for kicks and like who's going through portals in P2. I didn't change anything for P1 because I mean it was working. So, and I also got essence assigned. Although I do need to add 2 more to the second set of essences. Admittedly, people are killing the boss with the second set of ads alive. Where is the spreadsheet? Do you not have access? You should have access to the principal's office channel. Yeah. It's under the
Oh,
WoW.
shit, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, check the
pinned.
pins. Yeah, that's
Thank you.
it's the only channel in this entire Discord where Chris can't post. Anyways, Yeah, I need to add 2 more names for P3, but we'll cross that bridge once we start getting to P3. I just closed it. Where is it? Make sure you have interrupt anchor. We won't know how to assign it in the WeCore until we actually get to the ads, but you know, just have it. It's the same one from Brood Twister, and we're all on Liquid WeCore pack from Brood Twister as well. So, and the last boss.
That, dude.
Can you send that?
It's in the channel. It's in the
Quannel?
Quannel. It's in the Quannel.
Um,
Scroll up past the gotcha.
okay, I'm at 62% now. Question mark.
I don't know what to tell you.
The liquid thing is in Quannel?
You need the liquid thing again?
Yeah. I think.
Well, maybe wait till Randy logs in before you do anything. Okay. Yeah. Get a summoning stone, please. Click.
Should I delete my current one?
No. No, you should be able to update it.
Okay.
I didn't get a push.
I didn't get anything.
We'll do it later. It doesn't matter. We'll do it. We'll do it some other time outside of the raid. It's not going to be a problem for tonight. Our goal tonight is literally just get out of P1 alive, because that's a huge amount of prog. Here. How many you? Not really much to talk about. I did make an MRT for the healers for P1 and a little bit of P2. Main thing that I did was I assigned Randy stuff first because he sent me stuff to assign. And then I just put like stuff to deal with liquefy and the nipple pops, because that's really the only damage that happens that is gonna kill you if it's not dealt with. Web blades just one-shots you. The web that puts you on the ground is annoying, but needs to just be broken. So, not a real point assigning cooldowns. The only thing I also did is I assigned externals for the second liquefy onto Vornala. I just ripped basically all of them except for Guardian Spirit, because that was the sketchy one. What else should I do? I didn't assign any personals in P1. The time to personal is on the nipple pops, because you get frothy toxin and that thing explodes and does more damage with each stack, and we're guaranteed 3 stacks in the second and third one. So those are the ones where you want to alternate your personals. So those are like your obsidian scales, your renewing blazes, your enraged regens, your spell reflects, your walls, all that shit. That's what's up?
Did you figure out the my second hymn? Because I was just looking at it was on Archon. I don't know how I misread it last night, but
I think your second hymn is when we're up on the platforms. You're going to hymn the first like rest there.
oh, okay, that's fine. That's
Because
what I
I don't think there's any other way to fucking make that.
I don't know what I was reading even at that point. I was
Okay.
on one. And is my GS in there?
I didn't
the
assign
MRT.
it, but do you want
Can
me
you pop it in before I him so I can get the GS off, then channel him? Because I kept channeling him, then needing to stop and cast GS, and I kept forgetting.
to? How's your download coming along?
Fucking 98% now.
Holy shit. Real?
What? I'm good.
It's really good.
Okay, fine.
What do you want?
Wherever.
I have your GS. Yeah, before the him. I have
Slap
GS at
it all on there.
48 seconds and him at 56.
Alright, thanks. Perfect.
And you're GSing FCD.
Yep. Oh, it was updating WoW Classic too. Jesus Christ, that's why.
Sick.
And Spotify apparently needs an update. Shit.
Did I actually wake you up, Nicholas?
No, but it's actually funny you said, because you sent that message like about 2 minutes after I like started to fall asleep on the couch. It didn't wake me up. I didn't see it until like 15 minutes after that, but that was like pretty
Yeah.
funny.
I'm glad it worked.
I get tired around like 7:45 ish.
Yeah, old
Right after
man.
dinner, you know. Old TV.
You take some Ensure while you're at it, or what? Loosen the belt buckle a little bit.
Old plum juice.
Oh.
Oh, we're just this weekend at my work we're closing out our old EHR, like it's like the medical database thing for clients. And they told us yesterday that we have to manually migrate like 3 things in everyone's chart. Like manually copy and paste into the new system. And I have 130 clients right now that I have to do that for, like on 3 separate things to like 3 different like document things. So I thought you might find that interesting, socialist. Or
Another summoning stone down, please.
Is that just like a security thing, or?
no, it's like we just wanted a new, I guess probably cheaper or something. Who knows? And they just did
Well,
not
no,
implement it well whatsoever.
The fact that you have to manually do specifically those 3.
No, they didn't know we would have to do that. It was just like the program wasn't transferring well, so it's like, oh well, we're gonna have to manually enter it. And we get locked out on Saturday, so
Alright, let's drop the shop. Also a feast down.
But like a shop.
update some more too real quick. Oh dear.
Can we invite Maniac?
Yeah. Can we do that?
Was there a WeCora that we sent here? Question mark.
It's just the liquid one. So if you have it, you're good. They haven't
Oh,
updated it since Brood Twister, so. Did they? Okay.
Well, there was an update after they updated after Queen was changed, right?
1.0.8.
I'm not concerned with it right now. It'll come into play later. Oh, okay. Okay, still not what we're doing right now is not a weak aura section. It's a use your eyes and do your job section. So get out of the, if we get out of this phase alive, it's prog. Do a ready check.
I just need. Give me 1 sec. I need to.
I got food
Hang in real quick, or else I'll forget. When I get out of.
Does anybody have whetstones?
I do.
No. Yep.
Food is still up, by the way.
Can you push the note, Carl? Oh wow, that's sheesh. Yeah. True. I'm probably not going to assign anything after like the second set of ads in P2 anyways, because a lot of the damage just kind of ends, and it's going to be more of a feel thing for the healers anyways.
All right,
But
can you push
P1
the
and
note one more time? I was reloading.
Anybody have whetstones or
I do.
olive
Come
oils?
and trade with me. Find him.
I think I yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Yep, no problem.
Was it?
I didn't assign any of Jabronis' healing cooldowns because I didn't really know where to slot them in. Just press them.
There's
as you
nothing
see
to
fit.
actually see in the note, right? I don't have to actually look at it.
You don't have to look at it, no.
Okay, it's just have to have it open. Okay.
The only thing I assigned was Life Cocoon onto Vornala for the second set, or the second liquid play. Oh, good. Check to see if you have a portal.
Where was she at?
It's in the Quannel. You don't have one, Brandon. You're good. You're a Shadow Priest.
Shit. Where's the? Okay.
I'd like to start raid at some point, if that's okay with you, Randy.
Yeah, I'm so
Away.
much going on, dude.
I can
Okay,
tell.
I'm good.
This guy's
Yeah, he's
farming
got to
ours
copy
and
and paste a
security.
whole bunch.
Yeah.
Shadow Priest once got some
Can I get Hellstones? Sorry.
stuff. They're the soak things.
The only assignment Shadow Priest had was to tell me when they were pressing fucking Surrender to Madness.
Mm-hmm.
Mass dispel.
I should bring that back.
Bring
Just
back
break,
Master
break
Spell.
the spec.
Good
It's
combo.
every Shadow Priest. Surrender Madness at the start of the fight and just die.
Stack up, stack up, stack up, stack up, stack up on the orange. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
Do you want to take this? We won't have Soulstone.
Just take it.
I'll res
Nipple
mage
pop
or
one.
whatever.
Defensives.
That was terrifying.
A little bit.
Okay, popping soon now.
Mm, 5 is scary.
Defensives.
Good luck, everybody.
How'd we get 5?
Top.
Not enough people soaked in the last set, I assume.
Oh.
Not bad for a first bowl.
I did.
Can we do a thingy on the second
You're dead.
liquefy
Aurora?
stack on the second liquefy
Oh,
explosion?
you want a stack call? Is that what you want?
No, just like put down the AMZ or something there.
Okay.
I hate this game. Also, but the trank was. I got baited by this MRT telling me to trank right when I need to be moving.
Okay.
It's fine. I can if I switch convoke in trank, it doesn't actually change anything.
Okay. I just assigned things as I saw them.
It's all good.
Can we get one Shaman Onk?
I think I resed. Oh, maybe. Maybe not. Never mind.
Just get a healer.
Yo,
think we got it.
56%. Let's go.
Is everyone wearing the correct gem, by the way?
What gemmers? Did we change things?
No one's
Roaring.
changed what they're supposed to be wearing. I just want to
Okay.
make sure that people that are supposed to be wearing roaring are wearing roaring, and then the guys that are supposed to be wearing thundering are wearing thundering.
Roger Dodger. Oh god, can I get mage food too? Dude, this is a
Yes, bro.
fucking I know.
Here, I'll just give you mine. Alright.
Oh, sick,
I got
dude.
him.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Share the love, boys. Love it.
I'll be pretending it's Silken Court.
You really should. Oh, nice. I have Vantis rune on this character. Sick.
Woo.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Defensives.
That nipple is inside the PP. Liquefy incoming.
Out of context, that's a great quote.
Defensives.
Rally.
Taunt.
This is obviously going to be a wipe because we're down 2 healers. Just go again. I need tanks, by the way. When you guys are doing this pull, you're just not going as far as you are, because that is accursed.
I hardly ever tank, so yeah.
No, the first one, the literal opener. Pull it behind us. Pull it behind the stack. The very first one. Just the very first on the pull. Here, I'll show you when we get picked up here.
Okay. Can do.
Because, like, I know I'm not the only one, but, like, we start here, right? And, like, you guys are pulling it to, like, here. I'm following my transmitter and leaving the fucking range stack, like, bad. Yeah, sure. Maybe you could have my mage
I
food,
gotcha.
too.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Shall be on
Defensives.
circle still.
I'm retarded.
Pick him up. He's got a drop.
Defensives.
No.
Defensives.
It's gross.
Are we?
Yeah.
Not bad.
I think everybody needs to.
We need a stack on acid explosions.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen is for your movement here, after the nipple pops, there's always gonna be a liquefy, right? 3 people are gonna have the big circles around. They're getting the fuck out. Everybody else is coming in to live and spawn the liquefies close. The markers for.
Thank you.
Where's the boss relative to those markers?
Boss should be like here.
In between the first and second nibble?
Yeah, like it should be here, the first one.
Got it, okay.
Just like right beside it.
I feel like the last one is always the. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll just get some more reps. That'll be fine.
You know, shaman buff and an evoker buff.
Shaman my buff.
Should have been the balls.
And a
Oh,
magus.
those Morlocks going.
I get this skull off my head, please.
No.
Sure. I don't know why you have it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
Okay. Liquefy. We're baiting these close. Dodging these waves.
Defensives. Taunt.
Nice.
Nope. I can pick them up. Kill the boss a little bit more.
Going.
A little early. Ooh, no, actually perfect. Nice.
I'll try not to be too early next time.
It is a little early because the waves will come out when the other
Defensives.
people are coming in. So
Yeah. Yeah, I was a bit early. Sorry about that.
I didn't have much time, so we need to space them back a bit more. Or people in the range will need to stand in the back of the circle.
Raise someone, Randy.
Go, TTK.
Why didn't you pop a defensive? You could have lived the 60 million overkill.
67 million overkill.
Wonder if I sacked you, would it kill us both? because that'd be awesome.
1000%.
You would get obliterated.
I gotta try that.
Do you? Do you
Yeah.
have to try that? More than his health bar.
Enough.
Like 18.
Boker buff.
It's actually just about 20 million exactly. Although that's just the overkill.
I got Zombie
Total
wrote
is
his
80
name
million.
up there. In the top left corner of the spreadsheet. Just
5,
zombie.
4, 3, 2,
Let's get this stacked
1.
nice, guys.
Defensives.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that was.
And then
that
you
was
walked into it?
Oh,
Okay, we're going again.
oh
We're going
nope,
again.
nope. Yep.
Yeah,
Whee!
we're,
That's
we're,
all right
gonna,
with this.
we're gonna go again on that one.
That was really
That
sick.
was all kinds of fucked.
Yeah.
I saw that fucking dash and just felt my heart sink.
You're not alone.
Look at all those.
I
chickens.
did that. Imagine feeling that.
Jeez. That gem is fucking stupid.
It's awesome.
Alright.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
Fucking enhancement shamans, bro. Ooh. Dodge waves. Get ready for this liquefy.
A little early on the cocoon.
Defensives.
It'll last.
I think I do live this. I need big healing on Varnala though. Yep, alright, we're good. Just swap back when actually no, just yep. Sorry. A little far.
Boom.
Is that still too
Defensives.
early, or
No, that was rude.
I thought it
Taunt.
was okay? Yeah. I kind of found the sweet spot for it, I guess.
New
How much HP? Fuck.
Stone.
Okay. Healer release. Run back.
How much health do the Silken Tombs have?
Enough to where I can't solo them with a Blade Storm.
Okay. And do we have if the fucking freedom? Is there a freedom up for every single one of those?
Yep.
One priest.
Okay. Is it possible if I just got it on only the second one while I'm
Nope.
hemming? Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
I can give it to you every one or none.
You just need to come in closer, Randy, because like
Yeah, I'll goblin jump to the same spot every time. I'm just hoping it's gonna be I'll just to the edge of the room, up ahead, kind of thing. And then channel.
you just need to find the mosh pit of melee, bro. Because you kind of
Alternatively, can I get a spatial paradox by chance on that?
I mean, that's not gonna break you out of the.
No, but it would allow me to channel him while positioning for it. Because I have to chim it. Like I guess I could channel it after I get in prison, but
That feels like a bad plan too.
yeah. I either have to channel before and get the green shit on me, potentially, or I have to channel it after and then get Silken Tombed out of place, or do it after that and then have to deal whatever mechanics after that. So, on the second Silken Tomb, I guess, like right around there, like right before it. Like 3 seconds beforehand, whatever. Build out. I'll send the macro thing again.
Yeah, Padramol's gonna get a spatial paradox.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay. Because I think Socialist wanted me to spatial paradox him during his trank at like 35 seconds.
Are you playing spatial paradox?
I can talent into it.
Sounds like a request was made for you to do so, yeah.
Yeah.
Do we need to reset the boss?
Oh my god.
Burger.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Defensives.
I stood in a bad spot, obviously.
No, keep going.
Sign of it.
Liquefy soon. Dodging these waves. They're so slow. They're so slow, guys. I believe in you.
Defensives.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I tried.
Boss got to go a little further. They're good.
Defensives. Taunt.
Okay, we're gonna go in.
What?
Holy
It's just a
shit,
kill.
that overkill.
Just run into a web blade, jump off. What do you guys need me to help you out with? I don't mean that to be rude, I'm just curious. We're early days still, so...
Can you control Carl's taunt?
No.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, you have the cast time of, what's it? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, why didn't you sack him on that?
Yeah. Yeah, you could have taken your share of 134 million damage.
A reminder, when the nipple pops are going off, except for the first one, because the first one should all be pretty healthy, right? Every single one after that, you're pressing a defensive, right? It's AMS.
I think the second one should have an AMC on it. It's like one of the easier ones to put it on.
Yeah, it could, but it's like everyone can press something. And
Yeah.
so
I mean,
actually you can press one for both things that happen, right? So there's 2 nipple pops that we gotta account for here with our personal cooldowns. Everyone can press something. And it's like, yeah, you can, hope for the AMZ to help. We also have like a rally available. I tend to rally the first one, I can move it to the second one. But it's like, you kind of have to take care of yourself a little bit on that, right? The healers are in the air. And then, like, yeah, I mean, web blades. We need to do a little bit better of a job of spreading out for baiting web blades, and that's on melee too. But it's like, in general, if you find that, oh, I can't get out of here with these web blades, bro, it's because everyone around you's also dropping shitty web blades, not just you. And so, just fan out a bit. We only need to stack up for the first liquefy, and after that, like, it's kind of not that important, right? Like, we can have a line of liquefy pools, we're just going to shift.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
Liquefy.
Defensives. Taunt.
Holy shit. What the fuck?
Ooh.
Literally have numbers over our head, guys. It says 1, 2, 3. I got 3, and we had to go all the way to the inside.
Uh-oh.
Ow.
Defensives.
Dang.
Randy, what's your logic of going, like, into the fucking pools? I need to understand. Especially if, like, I'm every time I'm watching you, you're like putting yourself when you, I assume it's because you're trying to like goblin jump to put yourself in position for the Silken Tomb.
We're
But,
supposed
like-
to drop the pools like near there, right?
We have so much space to work with. It's not that anal. But like, if the boss
Well,
was Runaku, right? You were like on X.
Well, I was channeling him, right? Like, and like if I get the paradox, I can just dip out real quick. And people are kind of moving out a little quick, I think, potentially. I don't know. I'll goblin jump well ahead and
Can I have assist?
Yeah. You go assist. Oh, we did one of those. Oh, I didn't. Sorry.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
Fuck me, dude.
Defensives.
Alright, I'll just go on my paladin. I'll get you a freedom. But whatever the fuck you're trying to do is accursed.
dude, I got
I'm going on
rooted
my
like
paladin.
in there.
I'm going paladin. I'm done with it.
Yo, those pools are pretty good.
Yeah, those are perfect. Dodge waves.
Defensives.
Alright, go again. Drop a summoning stone.
Olive oil.
So obviously the first liquefy we're all stacked there. Whenever all the other liquefies, are we all stacking towards the center of the stage, or is there a particular spot?
As long as you give me like a straight line from the center to the boss, basically. Like I don't want people to hit.
I'm gonna really stack on because you have the web blades and then it's the liquefy.
I'm gonna let you all in on a secret. We're like here, and the boss is at like 60%.
Yeah, we still had half the
Our
arena.
space doesn't fucking matter at all.
No.
He goes. We're gonna have more than half of the room to fucking do the middle part, and then we're never back here again. So it doesn't fucking matter at all to conserve space.
The only thing I don't want is you baiting liquefy pools ahead. That's it.
Doesn't he cast the same amount of things regardless of how much damage we do?
Yes. But we'll still have plenty of room to do the intermission because you can only do 2 rests. If you get to the 3rd rest on Mythic, it just kills you.
Who died on that second webs?
Randy.
There was like a couple other, I thought.
People died to the. Well, we got
tried
web
to
blade,
wave like every time.
toxic waves, acrid explosion.
Do we? I don't know if this has been said already. So like when, like the people that get green bubbles, if we can like all be to the left, right before the green bubble spawn, so then the 3 people with green bubbles could just step to the right. That would avoid that. Like people are dying, taking a lot of damage from that too. Just standing in, taking damage.
Oh, you mean the liquefy pools on the ground?
No, I think
When the nipples first come out, they do pulsing damage, and so currently they all spawn, and we're all taking pulsing damage, and then like 1 or 2 people will randomly die. But if when they all spawn, like the 3 people can just step to the right, as opposed to like kind of this chaotic panic where everybody's moving everywhere. So like if we're all just like a few steps to the left, bubbles come out, nipples go step to the right. Easy
No
peasy.
saving meta. Yeah, anything to make it work.
Like first pull or first pack of roots is not bad.
Yeah, just don't change anything. It's okay.
Okay. I'll save something for that point at least. One thing.
Everyone race change.
Hmm.
Escape
Double weird
artist.
Shuffle.
Need to make a macro too. I need to get flasks and stuff.
Oh, what kind of
Which
flasks do
flask?
you need?
I've got flask.
At the auction house, it's okay. It's a hard fight, guys, and this is the hardest part of the fight. So. Is that the entire macro?
I don't have the. I just edited it in Discord to send it to you. But it's just those 2 lines and it works.
Silken cord, no. What do you play on this?
Can I export it to you?
I'll just
I
inspect
should
it.
be
Be
able to
able
just
to
do that.
copy
Just
loadout code.
copy.
Yep.
I'm using that build too.
Does literally everyone else have a way to get out of it? Because
No.
I don't really. Doesn't really make sense. Because like the.
Okay, dude.
I just posted it in the fucking Discord, and I'm like on top of melee. I don't know.
Okay, dude. Red's good at this fight too. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right, my macro. Oh my god, I'm retarded.
Your ring set up on that guy, yeah?
No. I'll do that in a second. I need to get the macro again because I just pasted my import string for my talents into my macro bar. Boom. Alright, ring. I have that. And then I need the mastery one. And skippers, right? Cool. Okay. I need a mastery buff. Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll pick him up, I guess.
Defensives.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you there.
Liquefy coming.
Defensives. Defensives.
Carl. Thank you. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna do that so that you remember.
The tanks. Owie.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I like how her auto attack only overkilled you by 2 million. Had you opened with Blur, you would have lived.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to.
I just know to go at 1 second instead of
I was
1.3.
tanking on the red star.
It would have been fine.
Still an
Why
injured
do you
form.
go at 1 second? Don't just go at 0. Fuck.
Yes.
That shit drives me mad.
You're gonna love hearing that I go at 4 seconds.
Okay, yeah, but like, yeah.
You're the best
You
percent
line
at
up like
least.
a fucking long jump. I'm not as concerned about you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
The nipples are a little fucked up. Let's just go again.
Yeah. Sick like me died.
Ran into a web blade.
Web blade?
Yep.
Defensives.
It's gonna be a lot of P1 wipes tonight. It's okay. This fight is just the last one, but in reverse. What do I have for that last soak? I have Convoke, Flourish, Zephyr. I can assign Jabronis' cooldowns to that if we want. I don't know when you've been pressing them, but...
Which one is that?
The last set of nipple pops at 226.
I think I've been doing conduit like in the air.
Okay.
I could probably move my him to that, honestly, because.
Shaman buff.
Oh, well, I can try it on this one.
Sure.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
Liquefy.
Defensives.
Oh my God, I'm actually retarded. Keep going. Randy, you don't have a freedom here. Nicholas? I'm guessing.
I could take it, but I
Might
mean,
as well.
is it worth? Really?
Yeah,
Just waste a lot of time running back.
I can res on Angel.
Oh, okay, I see.
So with that
Very
first pop
early.
was, yeah.
Gross.
Defensives.
What?
He's just asking Mac to pop the first one at 1 second remaining.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that works.
Let's put a giant countdown on your screen.
Toxic waves are the slow things, yes. I got sniped by one that pull. It was so big and hard to dodge, man. I don't know.
This thing got big.
It is actually hard to dodge as
Is it
melee,
a
man.
Colossus wave?
They're huge.
I need to like just turn my camera and because my UI is blocking it and I don't see it until too late.
I'm playing this fight practically up fucking camera, staring down, RTS style.
It helps a lot.
On Hap Cam.
You can zoom out.
I play this game like it's Dwarf Fortress.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
I know what you were trying to do there, Stone. That was not it.
What?
I think I ran into the blades.
You did, yeah. Go black drag for now.
Defensives.
Alright, we're minus a tank, so we're gonna go again. But let's try to get this let's get this Mac timing done.
Yeah, sure. So 1 second left on his charge, okay. Let's see. Okay, I see it, I see it. And now. Okay, cool, I got it. Yeah, sorry about all that.
It's alright.
Kind of spaced out last pull, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry, boys.
Defensives.
half, even. Yeah.
Second is fine. That was fine.
On the early side of 1 second.
Yeah. Okay. Like 1.1, 1.2.
Yeah.
1.1, 1.2 type thing.
Yeah.
Cool. Got it.
It's fucking 60% uptime on Crusade. Yeah. All right. Based. Fucking TTK.
It's always him.
Yeah.
He's our fucking hero.
Yeah, it is, bro. I don't think you're supposed to take a liquefy shit. The fact that you only got overkilled by 1 million is hurting me, though. So what does that say?
You get it.
It just says you lived a liquefy 1.8 million overkill. You have 10 million health.
AMS.
Gold blood presence.
Yeah. Oh, wait. If it's AMS and Icebound, then like.
Yeah, I BF'd it. That's it. That's
it.
Can we summon Black Drag?
Well,
Lock Rex, please.
hold on. No, I don't think he does. I think that's just the physical hit. It's both. It's 20 million of each. Well, 20 million nature and 10 million.
What a thing I don't care about. Let's pull.
That's the button you press buttons for to not die. Be shout, shaman buff.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
This is kind of weird.
Dodge waves.
Defensives.
Healer's dying to liquefy every time. It's really taking me back to heroic.
Okay, 1.1.
That was late.
Yeah.
Defensives.
Oh, we have minus tanks. Okay.
Oh, I got meleeed. Huh.
What if I just bop you? And then it automatically goes to Carl?
I mean, I died second. The tank swap happened fine there. It was just that Carl was low before it.
Maybe if I bop you, you don't die anyways.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that is probably the case.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, the web blades, okay, there are nation. Good.
How the fuck does Hammerblade have 15 casts and only 8 hits? What? Wait.
Hammer down. Let's get new feast.
Yeah, new feast.
I got you. Feast up at the back.
I think you can do that if it's traveling towards something and the webs die or something, maybe. I like an AoE thing, I don't know.
Could be.
Seems like a lot, though.
Mac, feast. I know a couple people use their own food, but...
Thank you.
Actually, could I get lock rocks? Thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives. Defensives.
Liquefy.
Better?
Yep.
Perfection.
Do it every time.
You got it.
Defensives.
A lot of damage incoming.
Yep.
Huh.
Okay. It's intermission time.
Get back.
Ow. Oh, that hurts.
Did I take this Heroes or?
No.
Yeah. Phase 2. Phase 2. Phase 2.
You know, so many people
Get
dead
back.
were beating the timer, so. Did our DPS go down on that poll? I felt really slow. We had everyone alive.
Get back.
I had a scuffed opener.
Most of your DPS was the gen.
Wait, I thought that kills you.
Yeah. I usually have more, but
Does that not kill you now?
This will.
Fair.
Why? Oh, that's it. You're actually right. Okay.
That's hilarious.
48%'s okay. That doesn't mean we get to skip the second set of ads, but that's alright. Still?
Hey,
that was a good
48%
pull.
though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's just do that again.
Keep doing that every time. That was a really good pull.
Yeah, that was easily our cleanest yet.
I'm checking
Call me a
social
chicken?
status. Chicken.
Chicken.
Five, four,
Chicken check.
3, 2, 1.
Defensives. Defensives.
Oh,
What was that?
the ring.
Middle popped and then we popped.
Oh, okay.
So everybody died. Middle pop too quick.
Good combo.
Dude, just fucking weak core told me to go on the second one for some reason.
Just go to the one that you're assigned to.
Are you sure it didn't tell you to place the second one?
No, it said soak, bro. I can read.
Are you sure you can?
I can't.
Potentially.
But it showed the symbol, which is the condom.
At any
It
rate,
usually says diamond.
just trust your gut on where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, I think the big wigs or DBM or something's conflicting.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives. Defensives.
Liquefy.
Thank you.
Whatever.
No problem.
Defensives.
Oh, jeez. Okay, next to the nipples.
Get back.
So yeah. You're supposed to hug the left side for this, by the way, when you drop there.
Yeah. You can overlap with other people. It
Get
doesn't do
back.
that much damage. You don't need to be like this, where you guys are. That's so far.
Also, melee,
Get
I
back.
remember in the video it said if you have something that negates the pullback, you're still gonna drop webs, so don't be in melee.
Yeah, I forgot that I dropped when I.
Me too. So we need to be lined up against the old bad, kind of, right?
Yeah. Runsky, we can bop the first one, then bubble the second one.
Okay. I think I bubbled earlier because I was in a really scary spot, but I'll do better to not have to press it.
Yeah, it's pretty sick because bop. You can use bop on the second platform to stop your healers from getting pulled off too, but
Oh.
fuck them. Bop, and then you can bubble with forbearance. So.
I can't be saying fuck my healers if I'm literally playing a paladin to keep them alive.
You can.
No.
Randy doesn't mind.
Randy minds. Dude, these pulls have been going so much deeper because I haven't been searching for a fucking priest in the piss. Just press freedom. Ah, it's solved. Problem solved. Great.
Can I just say, I fucking adore that this boss isn't Silken Court. This
You're
is
not
so
gonna
much more
adore it.
fun.
Dude, you're not gonna be saying that 100 pulls in, bro.
I don't know about that. I had to sit on my thumb for like
5,
a
4,
good minute and a half
3,
during Silken Court.
2, 1.
Defensives. Defensives. Taunt.
Great work so far. Keep it up. thought that fucking demon was a player. Terrified me.
Defensives.
Oh, no B-reses. Jump off. Woo. Oh, the double wings jump off was sick.
Yeah.
Oh, the gem.
Oh.
Touchdown?
Touchdown! Late spawns just got me good. Had me beat.
You get lock cookies. Thank you.
Don't do that.
Take this glob.
What's it? 10 Grimbatal right
5,
now?
4, 3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
Defensives.
I think Maniac's up too.
More alive than Carl.
Early taunt?
Oh, you're not
Defensives.
getting a time dilation this time. You're just gonna have to figure it out. Okay.
Wait, what the?
Middle too early. Oh, that's right.
That was slightly earlier than normal, but I'll dial it in.
No, that's fine. Let's take a break. Just a 10. We'll do 10.
I'm pretty good.
In,
yeah.
in Discord, is that the liquid weak warrior y'all are talking about we're supposed to have yet?
Liquid weak ore pack. Yeah.
Is it throw a fuckload of luer like constantly to y'all? or
You
no?
you're probably missing the. There's other weak auras that work with it.
Yeah, you need.
You need the data
do.
pack. Let me see.
Yeah, there's liquid weak auras, there's liquid neuropalace, liquid anchors.
And
Are those all just separate weak auras?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, mine are working fine. The one, I think on the second liquefy, I think it's a little bit early or something. But
The two beans linked is that all I need technically?
No, there's a third one.
Oh.
It is Liquid Anchors. Don't rename these. Let's see if I can share it. That. Alright, let me update this MRT a bit. Do you want a time dilation on the third liquefy? On the third feast? Okay. I think that's where that was. Maybe it wasn't. Okay. Okay. Jabronis, are you still there? No, you're dead. You're definitely not there. Getting the boss to 47% pumped us all the way up to server 92. That's funny.
God.
It's our best performance since Sickran when we were 86. Alright, we're gonna use the bathroom then. Anything else I need to assign from anyone that's still here?
Sign poop.
Can you assign shield wall?
No?
Can you just play the game for Fornala?
I would.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I already think little enough as a warrior. If I could just get that down to 0, it'd be cool.
Well, from the look of things, I'm locked into playing Ret Paladin anyway, so.
You're really good on this fight, so.
Yeah. So, you know, as long as we have a Fury Warrior, I'm good. Looks like we do. you guys are dying to like web blades or whatever, is it because of Silken Tomb or is it just because slow?
One was bad spawns for me. Just everywhere where I was going, it just spawned, and I didn't want to fell rush. Couldn't get out.
I'm a big fan of walking out of it.
I tried.
Typically during web blades, like I'm DPSing, but like my eyes are looking at the raid frames, and I will look to see if somebody is like slowed or whatever. I'll just sack them. It hasn't saved anyone yet because it'll still overkill them, but
I can survive it.
yeah, cheat death. True.
Then I have 5% move speed.
Yeah.
Really haven't been getting hit that often though, probably only 2 times. Seems like if you just stick it and wait for them all to come out and then move, I never get hit.
Yeah, I'm pretty good now because on Tuesday, holy shit. But I'm pretty good now about just trusting the hitbox and finding like the little triangle or whatever in the web blade fuckery.
Yeah, web blades used to be a lot harder, so
Yeah, I think they're slower now. Used to be like
I don't know what they changed about
Yeah, you
them.
definitely have a lot of time.
they changed the
I think they
overlap.
changed. I think they changed how many people it like starts on. What else they did?
Get a summoning stone. I think he's AFK actually.
Nah, for sure. I'm almost there anyways.
Cool. Oh, no,
I
he's
just
here.
sent some gold back over. I was running low.
Jabronis, is there anything you want me to assign while I have MRT open?
I'm popping my Yulon the second liquefy, so it's up for the intermission. I think that should work.
Okay. Let's invoke Yulon. Is it like 45 or whatever? It's before the liquefy you press it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then conduit, you said you're doing on the third one while we're in the air?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. That's
like 220 something.
Yeah, 225, 226.
I'm popping it on pull too, because it's a minute and a half. So yeah, it's up for that.
You press
And then
on
I
the
can
first liquefy?
yeah.
Okay.
And then I have revival. You can slap wherever.
Okay, I'm gonna have your revival the second frothy toxin, I think. Because I think for that we don't actually have anything running.
Okay.
We have a rewind, but you can revival the before it goes off, just so that we're full health. Because that's the one where it goes like frothy toxin right into liquefy. So.
You just make me not assist.
Yeah. Demote. Slash BW. Big women. Where is this? Reactive toxin markers turned off. Chamber acolyte marker, turning that off. Abyssal infusion markers turned off. Queen summons marker turned off. Royal condemnation marker turned off. Yep. All right. I'm going to send you this new MRT. Also, when did you want your first trank, Socialist?
On the first nipple pop, it's like I'm just swapping my where you have my convoke and the flourish with the rank.
So 34, I guess.
Yeah.
And then you want flourish convoke at like the beginning of the fight.
Sure.
Okay. So I mean, I can fit another one in, maybe. Can you flourish convoke every single thing?
I can. Oh wait, when's the second flourish convoke? It's not till.
It's not till the third one. That's what I mean. Is like, can I fit another in there?
Probably, yeah. I'll just pop it when as soon as it's up.
Okay. Yeah, it lines up perfectly then.
But I would definitely need Black Drag's thingamabob.
For which?
For my rank, which is now going to be at 34.
Okay. Spatial paradox. And get it a couple seconds early. Or 2 seconds early.
Dope.
And his is at... Oh, you just get yelled at. Okay. Save. Copy. Dock. Healing cooldown drop. Oh, it's in there, Carl. I haven't done a ready check yet. I was just checking to see if the note got pushed. It doesn't look like it. Just push it again. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Back in the saddle. Let's keep getting those clean P1s into the intermission. I would fucking get insomnia again if we got to the
5,
platforms tonight.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Really?
Pick him up. He's got a job.
Defensives. Defensives.
Just want you to know, Padrimal, that breath management was magical.
We stan our homies.
Defensives.
Yeah, jump off.
Ah. Ah, you stood in double shit simultaneously.
Last fight, hard fight, January. Good job. Keep it up. Lock it in. P1. I could write Tyler Owen's fucking Twitch titles, bro. Me win victory? Yes. That's a good idea. Is that actually what killed him?
5,
Definitely.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's great.
Defensives. Taunt.
Ow.
How about that one?
Is that a lightning proc?
That one was a lightning proc. Oh, my frames.
My face hurts.
I'll do the middle nipple pop, I guess, when it comes up.
Defensives.
I'm okay.
I'm
Defensives.
sorry, Calvin, I won't have bubble for the intermission.
I'm gonna die.
Yep. Alright, jump off.
Stinky.
Got overkilled by 33 million.
It's nothing.
I love the overkill numbers on this fight. That's fucking ridiculous.
Really tells you you fucked up.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, I really shouldn't have been taking a melee. Yeah. That's on me. I don't know what to say.
Even web blades and like the waves, they're just overkills by a lot.
Yeah,
They,
they
they
just
want
do it.
they want to make sure you're dead.
Yep. I think my least favorite thing about today was the people telling me they could live web blades, because that just means you're trying to. I like the finality of
that?
dying. Well, a couple people have said they've lived web blades. There's some specs that can, but like the beautiful thing about dying to it is you kind of like train yourself to not get hit by it. I hope.
I like the way dying feels.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Defensives. Defensives.
Liquefy. Beautiful. You get one, I guess.
Defensives.
Thank you. Oh, fuck.
I tried, buddy.
Yep.
Well, there's no more liquefies. Oh.
Yeah,
I
someone's gonna
will.
have
I
to get
will.
melee
I will.
buff.
I can do it. Alright, we don't need a tank for that.
Well,
Oh,
hmm.
yeah, we kind of do, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't...
I've not had any problems.
Yeah.
I just use my eyes. There were 3 in mine. That was a triangle.
There was one inside the melee one, and I just popped mine on time. And
It was a buzzer beater, though. I'm not gonna lie.
it's never a buzzer beater, bro. It's just on time.
True.
Just like to reiterate that range does actually have more room than they think they do. So like, if melee can spread out with fucking Silk and Tomb and not kill each other, then I have to have faith you guys can in range too, right?
Most of them are kind of humping the poopy.
What does that mean?
They're always like on the poop, pretty much. Like when web blades come out.
Yeah.
And like when the nipples come out.
Yeah. Do you want them to be further out? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, they should be.
Okay. Yeah, do
So
that. then.
not.
We still have loads of room for the intermission when we got there, guys. Like, I'm not joking when I say this. When other guilds are killing this, we have like half the fucking room. Other guilds have like from like where we are to moon, and they do just fine. If it means living, make it work. Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
Liquefy.
Defensives.
Good job, Pajama.
See? Open the poopy.
Bomba.
Bomba Cloud.
Bomba.
Look at my fucking lightning compared to everybody else's. I got fucked.
Actually did half of Shades.
I got fucked.
It'll even out, right? Like it'll average out by the end.
Yeah, we should look at the end of the night and see who did the most of that.
Yeah, guys. Who had the bigger lightning damage?
It's very important.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Looks like there was a mistimed pop.
First pop was good. Somebody else popped too fast.
Think of his third pop.
If Maniac was here.
So true.
5.
Maniac
4,
hasn't killed Silken
3,
Cord on heroic.
2,
I don't.
Yeah, but it's Maniac. Have you considered the Maniac factor?
Defensives.
Release and flop.
My favorite Maniac fact was when he just died to nothing. No, he didn't press a single button, he just died.
Defensives.
I will be Rose Randy, he's my priest.
There are many like him, but this one's mine.
Shit. He's dead, so I can't freedom him.
What do you do?
Show me there's a Venn diagram. Ooh.
Bomba.
Little
Bomber clot.
It was a little late. Fuck.
What you mean you cook 6 bomber clot pussy clotting? Why don't we have any Jamaicans in the guild, bro? What am I doing?
Brandon's half.
Is he? Wow.
Mhm.
My brother's half Jamaican.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Good luck. Yeah, you just kind of wait for the web blaze then, and you pop the Venom Nova. It's not too bad.
Just like every other one, you wait. There's enough time.
The guys who are alive, practice standing in the right spot.
Get back.
Nice.
You guys got this.
TTK!
Star Million Shield. Come on.
Get back.
Imagine I'm bubbling right now.
Oh no, Vernala, there's a surprise
Get back.
liquefy coming out.
But like, you see how much room we have left, right? Like, it's huge. A massive slice.
Alright, you
What
can
else?
die now.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
Melee one's way in the back.
Ugh.
Oh, make it work. Brought to you by the Ret Gang. Dodging waves.
Defensives.
Huh?
Yeah, same. Keep going. Save the B-Ros.
Defensives.
Jesus Christ, Bates.
Dog.
Pick up Calvin.
Who's getting
I'm
that?
just retarded.
Yeah, just a little stupid.
I can't count. Yeah.
It's okay.
Something tells me that's gonna be really close. True. Man, tonight flew by.
It's like a fight. It's like a real fight.
Every time we wipe, we're gonna get the boss sub 40% or sub 50% because we're just gonna nuke it for like 4%. So it has less health than Silken Court does. Huh.
Silken Court was the end boss.
Well, no, it's because you're not able to attack her for a long period of time.
I mean, that's true, but she just generally has less health.
For a fuckload.
Not ready. Sorry.
Rats,
Check your
Randy.
runes, too. Or man oil, whatever.
Olive oil.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have one. I checked them. I just saw mine was about to expire.
No, I just consumed the one I was about to give away. I had like an hour left on mine, so. Alright, let's try this again.
Five,
The
4,
doctor is in.
3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
Just onk when it's safe.
Defensives.
Rid of personal. Dodge waves.
Defensives.
Callie, get the last pop.
Taunt.
Oh, fuck me running. I said.
I got the pop.
Okay.
Yep.
Saw the wrong timer run out. I'm just brain dead today.
Dodging waves, dodging waves.
Oh. That was dumb. My part.
Hug left,
Get
hug
back.
left, hug left.
Again, there's really no reason to spread out that much.
Get back.
E.
Get back.
Did you fall off? Vornala? You don't have a death cause. That's the only thing that can do that, right? Is falling off.
No, you got meleeed.
You got meleeed so hard it didn't show. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
It's a melee overkill.
I got triple my health dealt as melee damage. Yeah.
Huh?
Because I taunted it.
Ignore pain went off after it.
Yeah. Yeah, I taunted half a second early, and that's how that goes.
Gotcha.
The boss didn't even know what was up. Them hailstones.
She didn't even melee me, she just turned, and I died of fear.
We're doing pretty good. I'm really enjoying watching my dragons, like, deal with this shit, because they're doing a great job. I just want you to not die anymore, that's all. We'll figure that one out. Increase the amount of hot healing they take, right? Increases all healing over time received by 50%.
It's just hots, I think.
Which
Yeah.
frenzied regen is. Yep. Fort buff. Fortitude.
What?
Priest buff. Thank you.
Both, ma.
Not both. Just one or the other. We'll figure it
5,
out.
4,
Wofo.
3, 2,
Mofa?
1.
Defensives.
TTK, you good? You...
No, on my keyboard.
Oh. That was fucked.
What is happening?
This is the silly
Those webs again, huh?
one.
Jesus, Murphy.
Felt weird.
Run that one back. You weren't at your keyboard?
No, it wasn't working.
Oh.
Defense.
I heard you weren't at your keyboard too. I'm just not at my keyboard.
You're being kept alive that whole time too. Makes you real hungry. TTK took as much healing.
No,
as
it
Mornella
definitely
did.
causes damage.
It's
It's
physical.
43 million damage.
Okay. Me when the pedants.
Just Barkskin.
Yeah, Jeff Barkskin up, bro. that's my favorite fucking, like, whenever somebody's like, guys, I need help with my bear
5,
deer, somebody else like, do you have
4,
Barkskin?
3,
Like,
2, 1.
Defensives.
well, you should have had Barkskin up.
I mean, it'll reduce it, I guess, but
No, Barkskin increases your healing.
no, the heal absorbs based on the damage it deals. That's what the video said. Am I just like thinking of an entirely different fight?
Ooh.
Oh my god, lag with a blink.
I guess I'll pick up my
Defensives.
Yeah, well, alright, go again.
This wound absorbs additional healing equal to the physical damage done. It is based on the damage dealt.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say what Bean said, bro. Shut the fuck up. I don't care.
Beans,
release
Reza.
Like, it's such a dumb thing to
Tank
talk about.
talking, muted.
Like, it can be solved. I don't care. I'm running back.
What the fuck? This guy's so selfish. There's cables. I have one. You don't need engineering for it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Our Lady Peace, bro. What happened to that band? Don't tell
Man,
me
let me
lead singer
let me
died.
tell you about the turn of the millennium.
Peaced out a while ago.
The clock struck 2000 and they fell off.
Dude, I thought
The
you were gonna tell
drummer
me
of
the lead
that
singer
band.
died.
No, the drummer of that band has a podcast with J Rock from fucking Trailer Park Boys.
That's awesome.
No, they're
He's
like
the polar
500
opposite
gold.
of J-Rock IRL.
This run back is something else as a paladin. If only it was a death knight, I'd be doing
Yeah,
it faster.
you should have done shade. Shade.
There was a poll, I think it was the last one, where you got hit by a web blade and I got hit by a web blade and you dropped to the ground and I looked at you.
Good. I know exactly which pull it was.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna use a health pot, but then it didn't hit.
No, man, Webblade just kills me, so I just try not to get hit. Not always successful.
Well, it said that we live more than tanks. fucking just jealous.
And one of the healers that's been res everyone else.
I'm working on it.
Why would you res me, dude?
I've rezzed every healer at this point.
Fuck me.
Like I'm just watching
What are-
both
what
of
are
the other
both?
healers just like running in circles. Like
Okay, I was drinking.
Does everybody understand when I earlier said I could do this to a healer, but fuck them? Now, do you understand?
What are voids? Question mark? Is that something important?
So
I don't know what he's talking about, so it can't
Okay,
be.
good.
Nicholas.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
I want a Costco hot dog.
yeah, well,
$1.50 bangers.
Defensives.
What the fuck? I can hit the boss from here. Jealous?
I can too.
I'm a range DPS now.
That's why you had me go warriors, you go red, huh?
You can play red if you want, bro.
I'll
But you
play
got a
mage.
freedom Randy, bro.
Imagine 3 tallies.
I could freedom everybody.
Defensives.
Okay, it worked out. Dodging waves. Left, 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 left. Dodge waves, left.
Get back.
Do you have any healing there?
Oh, we have some dead healers. We're still keeping up with the shield.
Get back.
Bonk. Here, go again.
How did we go, Paul?
Yeah, yeah.
Is there always gonna the inner
Get
poop
back.
near the boss right now? Is it always gonna be?
No. Yeah, it needs to be a straight line. But even then, like, if you're a melee and you don't have a way to deal with that, you should be running out into range and letting the range DPS kind of carry the shield. Like, you don't have to sit out there the whole time, but you should have like a straight line. And like, again, I'll reiterate this: we haven't been there that often, and not everyone live has been there that often. But the little circle around you does not do as much damage as you think it does. So like, you know, if you're gonna run into another player, do so, but maintain the integrity of the line, you know?
I think people were just trying to live because there was no healing happening.
I think that was part of it too, yeah. Roses are out. I haven't played red in weeks, bro. And I just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Not that Fury's any harder. It's not.
It's the hardest spec in the game.
It's true. No, that's Holy Priest. Int buff, Drew buff. Thank you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
Oh well.
Let's just go again. There's just a hard go again angle, you know?
Defensives.
Sixty percent of the prog time on this fight is on this phase, guys.
What do you say?
Said 60% of the prog time is on this phase.
Was there any broken healing gems?
No, and you would rather use the damage one anyways. It's just every single pull we lose a healer to a wave or a web or a not press personal on frothy toxin explosion, you know, like it's clockwork. We need one int buff. We got it. Beautiful. And this is another fight where you can rack
5,
up the wipes in a
4,
night.
3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
You have a job. Don't take that. Okay, take it. Aw, go again.
Defensives.
What are you guys doing in range? Like, how melee's not dying to that shit? Like,
I know what happened to Beans on the first one.
Lagging, yeah.
a sweet patch.
Beans, if you still have that week where you first linked and found out it was old, I would delete it because that thing was throwing fuckload. It was constant fatalities.
Fatality.
Mm.
He updated from the fatality version to the laggy version. Yeah. Oh hell yeah, I'm a pope. Oh shit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives. Defensives. Defensives.
We do be jumping off and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ended up on Warcraft movies the other day for the first time in, I don't know, 10 fucking years. And I found a video that I was in, and I swear it was deleted back in like canon, but I guess they like redid their fucking database or something. Anyways, back up. And watching like 14 to 16-year-old me PvP is really funny.
What was the video?
It was like a dueling video. Those were really popular back in Wrath
Yeah.
and like PBC.
Yep.
And yeah, the guy that I dueled literally only could beat me because I was lagging. There she goes.
Five,
My
4,
movement was fucking
3,
crazy then, though.
2, 1.
Whatever the hell 2010 Galaxy Gas is, I need that again.
Defensives. Defensives.
No.
Oh, insane shadow step!
Oh my god.
Defensives.
Healers, I beg you to live.
This one's tanks.
Nope. I fucking. Oh.
I watched you
I
Goomba
took-
stomp that fucking nipple, bro.
Yeah, because I got caught by one of the web blades.
It was cooler when TTK shadow stepped to save the pull.
Yeah, that was wild.
I gotta just click someone's pet.
It worked. It worked perfectly.
Can we change our guild name to Goomba Stomp That Nipple?
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, whatever.
I've been in bros longer than I've been in any other guild in my life. Calvin? Another half hour. Get some nice deep P1 pulls into that intermission. Deep P, yeah. One of those Randy double Ps. Piss twice.
Double
Or
P in the shit room.
5,
Double P or
4,
don't piss at all.
3, 2, 1.
Defensives. Defensives. Defensives.
Howie. Yo, Hellstone.
This tanks.
That left.
Left, left, left. Left, left, left.
defensives too.
Get back. Get back. Get back.
Do you guys want me to slam the MRT with when I want you to press your personals? Would that help?
What's going on?
Is anybody dying of personal shit, or is it just
Oh,
one
yeah.
shots?
Yeah, they're not all one shots.
Like a lot of tests are web blades or
Yeah,
waves.
it's web blades or waves, or
Yeah.
liquefy somehow.
I'm just asking. You don't have to answer in here. You can DM me if you want. Don't have to do it for everyone.
Not to DM.
But, well, at this point, bro, I'm on the last boss. I don't fucking care. But if it would help you in particular, let me know. I think I'm okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
Dodge the waves, dodge the waves.
Defensives.
Kali, do the second one, I guess. I mean, that's pretty far out there now. Fucking Mac went up, didn't come down.
Hit fucking Spellblade. Hate that fucking spell.
Get back. Get back.
Yo, this fucking bubble tech is gas.
Get back.
Yeah, so we don't have enough damage. Good night. Alright. Let's go again. Remember that time Henry jumped off last tier, or last expansion, because I said let's go?
Let's do that again.
Yeah, it was let's do that again, yeah. And he just was like, oh, this is going great, I'm just gonna jump off. That's that army fucking like conditioning coming through. Here's his dog whistle fucking goes.
Sir, yes, sir.
1 int buff, 1 druid buff.
Cookies, please.
Do they network on Thursdays? Is that a thing?
Huh?
Henry.
Yeah, that was why I couldn't go.
Oh yeah. About
5, 4,
the 4%
2,
gains you would get on
1.
sales from calling people?
Defensives.
That's pertinent guild information.
It is.
I've been sitting here all night wondering how we could up our sales numbers.
I mean, all we have to do is sell this bitch a coffin.
Live, choose life, find a way to live.
Defensives.
A little bit further. Perfect, thank you.
Defensives.
So far, so good. Keep it up.
Thanks to it.
Tank one.
Fuck me running.
You leapt
I
over
swear
it.
to God.
I walked into it.
Yeah, I get hit by the fucking web blades out the side every time there. Yeah.
You know what? I'll do that one. Don't fucking worry your pretty little head.
Hell yeah.
Do I have to watch you do the little baby, like 1400 rated warrior leap into that nipple one more time?
It pisses me off. Like, oh my god.
That's so funny too, because they have charge, but they just leap like 4 feet.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no. Alright.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
I'm gonna hold B-res in case the healer dies for now.
Taunt.
And then I will go into the middle nipple to make it even. Just a scooch. Perfect.
Defensives.
Freedom guy's dead. Now what? There, go again. Jump off.
I don't know what it is about that one particular Webblade set that I'm just fucking blind to every time.
I don't really pay attention to the sets. I just pay attention to the mechanic existing. It kills me, so I don't stand in it. Or at least I try not to. Obviously, I haven't been perfect with it. But we'll get better. Yes, the hitbox is generous. You have to actually just like physically stop moving your character. Ooh, good Anne Berlin song. You need 20. Alright.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
Jesus, those
Yeah,
fucked up placements.
Defensives.
Go again. Down two others. The first nipple was in an unfortunate spot. Kimba. for it both.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Defensives.
It's gonna happen again. Just, you can't be dropping that right there.
Defensives. Defensives.
Ooh. Well, we have all regulars anyways. Brandy don't get a freedom. I'm gonna do the first one, remember? I went way too early. That's what I get.
I think that was the first time I haven't been hit by a fucking web blade there too.
Get back.
More left. There you go.
Get back.
Alright, do one more pull.
Get back.
Let's make it count. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensives.
Huh.
Defensives.
So don't bubble when you're running into that. Because it doesn't knock you up if you're bubbled.
Alright, minus attack. Let's call that a decent prior for the night. I implore you to be on time on Tuesday. I'm kind of over this whole not starting raid till 15 minutes after, 8:30. Yeah. GG's though.
GG.
Did you grip him back up?
He gripped me right as I feigned.
That's awesome.
What a hero.
43. That's a good new PB.
Yeah, we'll get the boss lower too with Fantas runes.
We'll get the boss lower when people are alive.
Yeah.
I think it's time for a fucking chamomile tea and some bed. Oh yeah.
Camel. You wearing camouflage?
Yeah.
Camouflage tea. Bye.
Later, man.
Expensive because it's hard to see.
After you mentioned Warcraft movies, I had to turn on a Vert name music for a Vert video.
Fuck yeah, bro. That's a classic.
Just had to start listening to music from it.
We have an applicant. Who applied? And when? T-Bender? Was that them?
Who's T-Bender?
I don't know.
It's a maniac.
Is that? Oh, okay. That's Maniac. Gotcha. Good hit, bro. That was perfectly timed. Holy fuck, dude. We pulled the boss 40 times tonight. Didn't even feel like it.
Yeah, flies. Maybe next week we can start looking at phase 2.
He's not here, is he? What the fuck, dude? Every time Black Drag died, it was because the fucking nipple thing would go off and he just wouldn't press anything. You would just take it and die. And I'm like,
I thought he was just dying or like not moving out of something.
No, every time. Like it's. Oy. I don't want to call him out on the spot, but maybe I should have.
Let's look at who took the most damage from what.
Sure.
Look at who took the most damage from Burning Rush.
I don't know what Randy was trying to do there when I was throwing my warrior, but like it wasn't working. Damage taken, all wipes. Vornala took more damage from Liquefy than anyone took from any ability or anything.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Your average damage taken from Liquefy was 1 million, which is a good sign, but you still got one shot so many times.
Yeah. Which part is the part that one shot? Is it feast?
It's getting auto attacked afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, if I take any physical damage, so it's either the feast or the auto.
That's why Prot Warrior is not played.
No, that's not that.
Nothing lives if you take an extra melee after the feast unless you dodge it.
Average feast taken 85 mil.
Yeah.
It makes you feel better. Carl took the most damage from melees over the night.
He's actively tanking the boss.
Yeah, like Carl is tanking the boss like 90% of the pulls.
What do we got here? What's the name of? I think it's...
$34, yeah. It's ill-addict. I wasn't wrong. That was my point.
Dude, I was laying on hands in Carl like all night. It was great. Let's see, toxic wave damage taken.
Yeah, I get to just pretend to be a Death Knight and fucking use impending victory instead of Death Strike, and just feel bad about everything.
It's really showing me. I mean, I got hit by that, but I didn't. Doesn't show me taking damage from it. It's weird.
There's 2 different toxic wave IDs.
Yeah. No, there's the real one. Social's got to hit 16 times. Black Drag 11, Brandon 7, Carl's 9. Stoned, Calvin, and me just hanging out at 1 hit taken. How about web blades? That's the real fucking.
No, it's not like that.
Randy got fucking owned.
Most of that was at the beginning.
Yeah, it's just
Well,
funny though.
And then there was one like where I B-res him, and then he fucking gets hit by more. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of really cursed timings in there. I don't know. Maybe eventually I'll take my head out of my ass and not get hit by the fucking web blade as I'm trying to get to that nipple.
You got hit by web blades 15 times tonight. I don't know how that's possible.
What, me?
Yeah.
Mm.
The next highest was, I mean, Randy was
Well,
the highest.
I
I think it's
know
counting when
that-
he's in Guardian Spirit, though.
I know that 2 times I had to use my my shield or my spell reflect along with Avatar in order to live because I was already low right before Liquefy went off, which meant that I got stuck in my thing even though I was like in the middle of the melee, and then I was just sat there waiting, and I had multiple web blades spawn on me at once.
Okay.
I think the most I took, I know one wipe I had 3 web blades all hit me at once, or like within like half a second of one another.
We really didn't have that many web blade hits over the course of the night, but like there's like there's some repeat offense in here. There was that one which I was like, Stoned, I see what you're trying to do there. He went to go drop the nipple in the right spot, but he was like, I'm gonna go through these fucking web blades to do it.
It took me too long to realize over the night that that third set of nipples, I think the last set before intermission, that I need to be way over there because there's going to be web blades in the way.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where the web blades are typically baited out away from the nipples, and then you run to the nipples for safety. Also, I don't know what Nicholas was talking about, like, we're taking some dot from being near the nipple. I fucking was standing in that shit waiting, and it was not doing anything to me.
The people who have it on them when they're still placing it,
Yeah,
that
they take a
radiates
huge
damage.
dot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you stand next to them too, so especially if like you're playing footsie and trying to, oh, I'm gonna take spot 1, no, I'm taking spot 1, that kind of bullshit. Like then you're both taking your own dot plus the radiating damage from the other.
It still can't be that much, because there's one in melee all the time, and all the melee are nut hugging it, just doing nothing. So it's like, it's I think a little bit overblown how much damage that's doing. I think the actual dot itself just hits really hard.
Yeah.
What's the name of the dot? It's like, hang on.
Reactive toxin, I think.
Yes. There's 2 IDs of that, but click on the first one. So reactive toxin ticks for 1.8-ish per second. And then there's a second one. That ticks for less than 1 million. So the shit that radiates around ticks for less than 1 million. So really it is only that like footsie scenario that's like fucked up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because then you're taking like 3 million per second, a little less than 3 mil. Yeah. Oh, anyways, the fucking every single pull I had to be as a healer, and like I would feel bad because like somebody else would have a fuck up, and it's like, well, I have to save this Beerus because I know a healer's gonna die. It's just like
I feel like it was one healer in particular that was dying all the time.
two of them were. That reactive toxin secondary dot is crushing the ranged, and I'm not entirely certain why. Like, every single ranged DPS and then Jabronis all take 40 million more damage than anyone in melee or a tank. Well, obviously the tanks aren't going to get hit by that, but like, Max takes the least, and then Stone, Shade, me and Calvin take about the same amount, TTK Sludge, and then it's like, voom, you get to range, and it's just like, yeah, that's so much damage. I think we're still not spreading enough.
What?
Just in general, like we should be a bit more spread out.
I think that it's the third liquefy explosion that's where we're stacking up and being weird. I think it's always pretty bad. It's reactive toxin you're looking at, right?
Yeah, we're looking at the second reactive. That's the one that's like the pulsating one, not the one that's directly on the player.
It's just like, just if you have a DR in your class, you're gonna take less.
Well, I mean, Pajamal took 278 hits. Calvin and I took 120. I think we actually should be spreading the nipples out further and have range be more in the center of the platform. Because, like, that's just pointless damage that needs to be healed.
Yeah.
Also gives, like, more time to get the nipple pops off, because of, like, you do it, we're doing it good and, like, fast, but it's, like, still really close for no fucking reason. Like, when I watch videos of people doing this, they're pretty spread out.
Yeah, we'll just...
So there's like the range one should basically be like in front of the ring where she goes in the intermission, right? Or like at that point. Yeah, I'd love to do the immune strat, but like every time we get to that phase, I fucking die to just rotting out. It works great, but it's like the first one's a bop, and I always have to layer that with Shield of Vengeance and fucking Divine Protection because I'm like, you know, like my health bar's not going up. I'm like, ah. I wish I was playing Holy Paladin on this fight, to be honest with you.
Why?
I feel like I wouldn't die as much. I'm not. Rhett doesn't die on this fight. I just mean like I would be a healer that wouldn't die that much.
Alright. You boys got work tomorrow. Have a good night.
Alright. Alright, out of here. Bye.
Oh shit, I don't have work tomorrow. Hey.
Yeah. I'm going to bed as well.
Have a good night.
Night, dude.
Night.
Alright, y'all have a good night.
Night. Yeah, have a good one. Bye.
God, I hope they fight. I want to know. Talk about a guy who sprints.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a guy who's fast twitch? Aspinall's one of the fastest heavyweights. He might be the fastest heavyweight in the history of the sport. I don't think anybody moves like that guy does. At a 250 plus pound frame, his movement's extraordinary. And that's something you have to deal with. Like, that is a crazy ability. Like, his ability to move, like the way he moves, is so much different than everybody else in the sport. All of his fights, like all together, he's fought like 10 minutes. Everybody gets blown out. The only loss he has was he blew his knee out throwing a kick, which is crazy. He didn't even get hit. He threw a round kick and his ACL exploded. I just want to show his movement. Look how fast he moves in. I mean, that guy's so fast.
Yeah.
He moves like a 175 pounder. He doesn't move like a 250 pound guy. Look how quickly he closes the distance, man. His hand speed and full range of skills. Incredible stand up, knocks guys out with one punch, black belt in jiu-jitsu, really good wrestler. His everything, and he's young. But John's not a real heavyweight.
Yeah.
John could make light heavyweight, 100%. He weighs 230 right now, maybe a little less than 230. There's no doubt in my mind that if John just changed his diet and went back, he hasn't put that much mass on that you would say 205 is out of reach. Aspinall is like, we've only seen him smash. We've never seen him be the nail. You know, you're getting up to elite status where you're calling out John Jones.
Yeah.
Right? It's a bit of a problem for him, right? Because he has not been tested in that way. He's so fast for a heavyweight. But again, you're saying the right thing. Like, what is it like in the 5th round with John Jones? Because if you can't steamroll John Jones and he starts side kicking your fucking kneecaps, you know, it's hard to bet against John. It's hard to bet against John. But John's not a real heavyweight.
Hit like on the video if you want to see this fight. Do you think John is ducking Big Tom, or will it happen this year? Let me know in the comments who you think wins.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video on ForgottenWeapons.com. I'm Ian McCollum, and today I want to take a few minutes to talk about the battle rifles of World War II. There were essentially three that defined rifle combat in terms of full-power semi-automatic rifles for the Second World War, and those are the German Gewehr 43, the Soviet SVT 40, and the American M1 Garand. Now I've got these here ranked a bit. They are ranked in terms of production. So the Germans would manage to produce almost 600,000 semi-automatic battle rifles. Most of those, about 460,000, are Gewehr 43s. The remainder were Gewehr 41s, split between Mauser and Walther designs. Same designation, 41, but two different actual rifle designs made by different companies. This is not counting Sturmgewehrs that the Germans made later in the war. Those are small caliber. Those are more of the intermediate caliber assault rifle pattern that we'll recognize after World War II mostly. And today I just want to talk about the full power battle rifle. So this is 8mm Mauser. The Soviets had their SVT 38 and SVT 40, which are mechanically the same gun, just with some changes basically to the furniture and a few other smallish details. Those are of course chambered in 7.62 by 54 rimmed. And the Soviet Union would produce about 2.5 million of those rifles together, also including AVT-40s, which is the full auto variation. Then we have the United States with the M1 Garand, again, full power cartridge, 30-06 caliber. And the US would produce right about 4 million M1s throughout the course of World War II. Now, to assess the pros and cons and understand these rifles' places in the war, I think the first thing we ought to do is look at how each country actually thought of a semi-automatic rifle. Did they want one? Why did they want one? What was the motivation going on? So to begin with the United States, the US had a relatively small army before World War II. The US has always been a technologically focused country. Starting from fairly early on, they're always looking at ways to increase the efficiency of manpower. We have a huge territorial geography relative to the number of people in the country. And so labor-saving mechanical devices have always been something of great interest in the United States. That's driven a lot of industry, and that is reflected in the military view of a semi-automatic rifle, which is largely, it's a great way to increase the combat efficiency of every individual soldier. We don't have a ton of guys. If we give everybody a self-loading rifle, we can basically, it will allow our soldiers to punch above their weight class. So the M1 design begins essentially in 1919 at the very earliest with John Cantius Garand, a Canadian immigrant. How appropriately American that our battle rifle is designed by an immigrant, who starts working on it. He eventually goes to work for the Springfield Armory and spends the 1920s and 1930s refining and developing this design. It's formally adopted in 1936. Almost. Well, it is adopted, but it's adopted in the form that we know today as the gas trap, which is a slightly different configuration of the gas system at the muzzle. Those guns go into production and they've got a few tens of thousands made by the time they decide that this gas trap system isn't quite ideal and we really ought to change it up. They refine the design, give it the gas system, the front end that we're used to today, and that's it. That's the standard rifle. One of the big advantages, I think, for the United States with rifle production during World War II is that there are basically no variations to the M1. We get the design done, set it kind of in stone, and just build literally 4 million of the things. Now, the arsenals, the factories were indeed experimenting with odd variations, paratrooper rifles, magazine feeds, muzzle devices, all sorts of stuff, but none of that actually got adopted into military service, with the slight exception of the M1C sniper pattern. But even those are relatively, I mean, they're really quite low production. They barely see service during the war. And there's no, like, there aren't variations on the M1. The M1 that you would have gotten issued in the spring of 1942 is essentially the same M1 that you would have gotten issued in the summer of 1945. Really, the differences, because of course there are going to be changes made, but for the US, for the M1, their mechanical or manufacturing tweaks. How do we slightly change the profile on this part so that it takes 3 minutes less on the machine tools so that we can produce this gun faster and more efficiently? Those are the changes that are primarily made to the M1. Now, the Soviet Union is fairly similar. They also come into the 1920s thinking that a semi-automatic rifle would be really great and wanting to equip the army with semi-automatic rifles. Now, their development process is a bit different from the United States, where this rifle is largely adopted in its almost final form. The Soviet Union has a process by which they adopt rifles where there's a lot more of, we'll adopt this, we'll build a few hundred or a few thousand of them, send them to troops, and have a sort of a synergistic collaboration between the factory and the troops and the design bureau to refine and improve the design. So a rifle adopted into the Soviet is generally not going to be as perfected as one that the US is adopting at that point in the war. And that's why we see the SVT-38 and the SVT-40. And before them, we see a series of other rifles, the best known being the AVS-36, which AVS-36 you could sort of equate to the M1 in .276 caliber, where it was a developmental stage, it was tested by the military, but it was not put into production. Like, there were the small number of prototypes made for formal testing. They decided that's not how they wanted to go, continued refining the design, changed the caliber to 30-06. In the Soviet Union, the way that process would sort of mirror is that that Pedersen caliber M1 would have been adopted into service. They would have made a couple thousand of them, done field trials, decided if it was what they wanted, and if it was, they keep working on it and start making them in larger numbers, and if it's not, they make changes and go back and kind of start the process over. So I think it's fairly accurate to think of the SVT-38 as really the equivalent of the gas trap M1. The numbers manufactured are relatively similar between the two, and the time frames are actually relatively similar. The M1 is adopted in 1936. It's actually not until early 43 that the entire US Marine Corps, who is the last branch to get the M1, they're not 100% equipped with M1s till 43. So the US didn't quite go into the war already having an M1 in every soldier's hand. The Soviet Union definitely didn't go into the war with every soldier having an SVT. But they're making, if you compare the timelines, the SVT-38's being made in about the same numbers at about the same time as the gas trap M1. And so they realize there's some tweaks we want to make to this SVT. The result is the SVT-40. Major production on the SVT-40 takes place in 1941. And that's the period where there is this hope of this will be our new standard rifle. It will also be our new sniper rifle. The sniper pattern of the SVT is primarily produced in 1940 and 1941. The difference that we run into here is the Soviet Union does not continue along that path, where the US locks into the M1 and just stays with it and is manufacturing them in massive numbers by the end of the war. The Soviet Union adopts the SVT and then decides to go in a different direction for a couple of reasons. First off, the sniper pattern turns out to be pretty much a failure. It is not that it doesn't work, but it doesn't work well enough for them. To the extent that it's put out of production, it's replaced by developing the PU pattern of Mosin 9130 as a replacement sniper rifle. The US doesn't do that. We don't really make the M1s work, but the sniper we had before the M1 is the sniper that we will continue to use through the war, trying and not really being able to replace it with the M1C. So in 1942, the SVT basically is cut from production, or not cut, but dramatically reduced in production because it is expensive, it is too expensive, and is basically deemed not a cost-effective option for the Red Army. Now, a lot of this we can explain from the massive growth in the Red Army, the huge number of soldiers that they needed to equip, as well as the industrial conditions at the time. The Soviet Union did not have the industrial base of experience that the United States did. during this same time period. There are really huge quality control issues involved in production of the SVT. The reject rates are places that we would consider astronomical by American manufacturing standards, and they're overcome simply by throwing more material and time and determination into the production process. And eventually it's just not cost effective. They decide to go back to producing Mosin Nagants and submachine guns. In 1942, the SVT is simultaneously replaced in production by the AVT. They decide we're just going to go with the full auto version of this instead. That's sort of the kind of thing that the US doesn't do. We have the BAR. We don't need to manufacture a full auto version of the M1 as sort of an ad hoc light machine gun. The Soviets don't have adequate production in their mind of the Degtyarev light machine guns, and they do try to push the SVT into service as a substitute standard light machine gun, which does not work very well. So total production between the 38s and the 40s for the Soviet Union is about 2.5 million guns. This is a very legitimate, respectable production of these rifles. And they're pulled out of service, or they're replaced in service. They're substituted, not so much because of any fundamental problem with the rifle. It is a pretty good rifle, but because priorities shift and the economic conditions make it difficult to equip every soldier with an SVT. In a way that the US, not having to deal with bombing, not having to deal with any sort of occupation of American soil, frankly, we kind of had an easy path through a lot of the industrial aspects of the Second World War. Like, no one ever came in and bombed the Winchester factory. We never had to relocate Harrington and Richardson, across to the West Coast. We didn't have those issues. Made it easier for us to have reliable, predictable, standard, very efficient production. Now, Germany is where the self-loading rifle thing really kind of falls apart in World War II. They're probably, I think a lot of people think about the German self-loading rifles more so than the Russian ones, despite the fact that the Russians made 4 times as many of these things as the Germans did. The German attitude before the war towards self-loading rifles was much different than that of the United States or the Soviet Union, and that was, it wasn't seen as necessarily a bad thing, but they were kind of dubious about the concept. There was an idea that a self-loading rifle was going to be very difficult to actually produce. Like, is it really going to work mechanically? Mauser had been trying to make a successful self-loading rifle way back into World War I. They never pulled it off. You see this in some of the original specifications for what would become the Gewehr 41 in German service. Things like, you can't drill a gas port in the barrel. Like, well, we don't think that's going to work. Turns out that works just fine. That's the way it's virtually always done now. The gun has to be able to work just like a bolt-action Mauser Kar98K in case it stops functioning in semi-auto. And so you'll see the Mauser G41 has a big pseudo bolt handle at the back of the receiver so that you can lift it up and pull it back and push it forward and crank it down. And it'll work just like you had a bolt-action rifle, because we don't really trust that this thing's actually going to function all the time. Simultaneously, the German army is focused much more on its emplaced machine guns than it is on the individual infantrymen. The concept is that the infantry firepower is based on the machine guns. Originally the MG34, this would become the MG42 when it enters service as well. And the role of the squad around the gun is not to really have firepower. Their role is to supply the machine gun with ammunition and to protect it. And let's be fair, Germany has to deal with resource allocation during the 1930s when it's rebuilding its military. And they can't have the newest, best, most expensive of everything. And one of the areas of weaponry development that gets the short straw is infantry armaments. So they have the MG34 is a great machine gun for World War II. It is basically functionally the beginning of the universal general purpose machine gun concept. And in order to do that and have aircraft and have tanks and have everything else that Germany had to rebuild from not quite scratch, but close, something's got to give. And self-loading rifles were the thing that gave. Now, companies were experimenting with self-loading rifle development during the 1930s. Eventually, German troops would run into SVT-38s and then SVT-40s in Russia. And like the troops really liked them. There are even dispatches from guys like Himmler specifically telling units that, like, you guys, every unit should have a scoped Russian self-loading rifle because it was a better option than what was available to the German infantry for specific purposes. It's funny that the Soviets would abandon the sniper version of the SVT-40 kind of at the same time that the Germans are jumping at the chance to have them. Different priorities, different expectations of quality and effectiveness, I suppose. At any rate, Germany would basically just be in the beginning of field testing of their self-loading rifles, the Gewehr 41s, in 1943. At the same time that the Soviets have already basically stopped making the standard SVT-40, there had been something close to 2 million of these in the field produced already. The US has fully equipped everybody in the military, essentially, whose job was infantry, with an M1 Garand. And only at that point is Germany, they have like 6,600, the first batches of the Gewehr 41s ready for field testing in early 1943. They're behind the curve. Now that field testing would eventually reveal that the Gewehr 41s are both Mauser and Walther versions are kind of craptastic guns. They're not very good. They really need to be improved. And Germany takes the gas system from their captured Soviet rifles. They stick it on the Walther Gewehr 41. That becomes the Gewehr 43. That's finally put into production. But it's not until 1944 that they really have this thing in full-scale production. By full-scale, I mean we're talking around 1,000 rifles per day being produced. But even that leads to less than 500,000, about 460,000 of these Gewehr 43s manufactured during the war, which is a tiny, it's barely more than a tenth of what the US produced in M1s. To compound this problem, Germany has this sort of schizophrenic plan of always reconsidering. Where the US takes the M1, adopts it, and just sticks with it, Germany will go from the Gewehr 41s, then to the Gewehr 43, and then right as the Gewehr 43 is spooling up into production, it's like, ooh, squirrel. And they go to Sturmgewehrs in the intermediate 8x33 cartridge. Now, I'm not saying that wasn't a better technological product, and I think it was, like, what would have been better for them if they had gone straight to the Sturmgewehr at the very beginning of the war, but of course they didn't. The problem, though, is by constantly changing production models, you're not able to build up basically an organizational experience manufacturing the guns. They're building these guns at a multiplicity of different factories. Nobody's really building them all that long in comparison to what the US is doing. And so the cost efficiency is never all that good. They have fewer quality control problems than the Russians do because they have better industrial experience, but at the same time, they're suffering from encroaching foreign armies on their territory. They're suffering from significant aerial bombardment, strategic bombing. In some factories, they're actually suffering from worker sabotage. They're using slave labor in some of the G43 production, and that results in deliberately sabotaged rifles. Things like there was never deliberate sabotage of M1 Garand production anywhere. This is another area where the US kind of had the industrial side of the war on easy mode. Russia and Germany both had harder situations to contend with. But the Germans, I think, make it harder on themselves by never just picking a thing and sticking to it. And I think we see this, I mean, it seems, I'm not a tank expert. To me, we see this in their tank development as well. It's always the new thing. Always the new thing. Instead of, to a certain extent, they do take Panzer IIIs and IVs and focus on them, but they're still diverting massive amounts of resources into new secret super weapon development of heavier tanks. And we see it in the small arms, newer, better wonder weapon small arms. Because after the Sturmgewehr 44 is in production and the war's not over yet and they're already working on the next thing. The Sturmgewehr 45 was going to be essentially a roller-locked or roller-delayed blowback gun, mechanically very different from the Sturmgewehr 44. Like, if the war had lasted another year, they would have done it again. They would have abandoned yet another rifle and switched focus to something newer and better. And it is better, but there's also, as the Russians said, as I think Stalin said, quantity has a quality all of its own. And consistency and stability is something that is not fully appreciated in the German small arms regime. So These are organized here in order of production quantity, with the US at the top, the Soviets in the middle, the Germans at the bottom. To my mind, maybe this is going to be a little controversial, but I'll say they're also rated in quality terms. To me, the M1 is the best product of these three rifles. If you have to pick one of these rifles to go into World War II with, I don't see any reason that you would not choose the M1. It's a well-balanced design. It's a very reliable design. Both the Russian and German rifles suffer from reliability issues in the field. The Russians are complaining about it. The Germans are complaining about their Gewehr 41 so much that they're trying to get Russian SVTs. It's the M1 is, to me, a fairly obvious leader in this pack. Then between the Gewehr 43 and the SVT 40, I really think the SVT is the better of the two rifles. To my mind, it's a more efficient design. It's a gun that was put together and worked. They got the kinks out of it better than the G43s. The SVT-40 was the result of a longer and better development cycle. The G43 was still a pretty rushed gun. It is a more fragile gun internally. It is shorter, but I don't know that it's actually any better balanced with its weight distribution. And given the choice, I would take an SVT-40 over a G43 if I was going into World War II. Well, this has been a bit long and rambly, but you're still here, so it appears that you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more of this sort of higher level discussion comparison, let me know down in the comments. It's kind of fun to do these, although they don't focus on the specific historical details of any particular gun. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.
And roster issues and whatnot. Like I think
3 teams basically.
Yeah, 3 teams just
think, yeah.
didn't have all 5 people here.
Yeah.
You know, whether it was subs or playing remote. So that's really unlucky, especially when it's, you know, this kind of split where, you know, it's so do or die. But, you know, it is what it is. And yeah, it sucks for them.
Yeah, it does suck for them, especially like, you know, Lions like playing remote from Mexico City and stuff.